Saw her again on a Sunday light, white dress glowing in pale sunlight. She hugged her kid, then fixed her hair, and didn't see me standing there. Sunday after church feels sweet, like barefoot prayers on gravel street. I didn't speak, just watched her go. Some things are best left soft and slow. She used to sit 3 pews from mine. We trade glances when folks sang out a line. Once I thought we'd write our name in a Bible's back with vows and flame. But Sunday came and life took turns. Some hearts grow up while others burn. I stayed quiet and she found peace, a silent grace, a full release. The preacher spoke of love that stays, even if it never pays. And I believed it, just like rain that soaks you soft then leaves again. She drove off slow in her little car, left behind her perfume star. I turned and walked through grass grown high, whispering maybe, but saying goodbye. Sunday after church still rings like hymns that hurt but still have wings. There's a board out back, hanging low. Been that way since winter snow. Neighbors say you ought to mend, but I just let it sway and bend. The fence I never fixed, don't mind. It leans like me, it takes its time. It's not pretty, but it stands like an old man with gentle hands. Kids still laugh and dogs still bark, even when the post turns dark. Not all cracks need to be tight. Some let love sneak in just right. The fence I never fixed still holds, though weather's chipped and paint's gone cold. And every flaw just seems to teach what perfect things can never reach. I've spent years trying to patch my soul, but learned to live with parts not whole. Some stories don't need a new coat, just space to breathe, just time to float. So if you pass and see that gate, don't think it's rust, don't call it late. It's just a piece of me that stays unfixed, beloved, in quiet ways. The fence I never fixed still sings of how we all hold broken things.
There was a time I'd curse the glass, call myself names, drink too fast. But now I shave and crack a grin at the man who chose to start again. The man in the mirror ain't mad anymore. He don't punch walls or slam no door. He don't chase ghosts or pick old fights. He just nods and sleeps at night. I let my beard grow last July. Didn't care if folks passed me by. Now I trim it just enough to remind myself that I've been tough. The man in the mirror looks worn and wise, with crow's feet round his quiet eyes. He don't brag and he don't lie. He's just proud, he still tries. Forgiving yourself ain't fast or clean. It's built through tears and nicotine. But one day you see who's looking back and find a friend in all you lack. So I hang my hat on that cracked frame, whistle soft and say my name. 'Cause now I walk with open doors, and I ain't mad no more. The man in the mirror finally sees the best thing I forgave was me. The man in the mirror finally sees the best thing I forgave was me.
still curves like lies I once admit, but somehow now the grass looks bright, and fences lean with less of fight. The road to town is greener now. Maybe it's me, not just the plow. I drive it slow, I hum along, and every mile feels less like wrong. Used to see her ghost in turns, each mailbox held some old concern. Now I wave at cows and trees and let the wind forgive with ease. The road to town is not paved in gold, but it don't hurt like days of old. It leads to stores and folks and pie, not memories I used to cry. Sometimes the path don't need to change, it's just your lens that rearranged. You heal a bit and start to see that sorrow ain't the whole story. I'll take that road again tonight, with headlights soft and windows right. I may not know what way's ahead, but I ain't driving back instead. The road to town is greener now, and maybe that's enough somehow. Used to flinch at thunder cracks, hide my heart and turn my back. But now I step into the storm, let the water rinse me warm. Rain don't scare me anymore, I ain't running for the door. Let it pour and soak my boots. There's peace in getting back to roots. I've loved and lost, I've cursed the sky, but never stopped to ask it why. Now I let the heavens cry and wear that grief until it's dry. Rain don't drown me like before, it just speaks what I ignored. Let it wash the years I feared. I'm stronger wet than I appeared. You get brave by staying dry. You walk through clouds and let them sigh. And when it clears, you'll see your name carved in puddles, not in shame. So if you see me walking slow through a field where gray winds blow, just know I've found a softer shore. Rain don't scare me anymore. Rain don't scare me, not one bit. Taught me how to finally sit.
Some days I spill more than I pour, drop my keys just past the door, but I still tie these boots up tight. Even if it takes all night. When my hands stop shaking, I'll hold yours. Walk that fence and fix those doors. But till then I hope you see there's still a steady man in me. You bring the tea, I bring the rest. My grip may tremble, but I'm blessed to reach across the years in pain and keep on showing up again. When my hands stop shaking, I'll paint bold, write our names in porch like gold. But even now, though grip is weak, it's your name that my fingers see. Ain't about strength, it's about staying. Ain't about speed, it's about praying. And though the storm may take my ease, I still reach out, I still believe. So when you see me miss the spoon or tap the table out of tune, just know I'm trying, slow and brave, to keep our love from any grave. When my hands stop shaking, you'll still find a heart that's steady, full and kind. She said goodbye on county line, left me standing by that sign. I thought it meant the whole thing's done, but roads keep going past the sun. The road didn't end there, though I cursed the open air. It bent and dipped, it curved and cried, but still it walked me back inside. diner 10 miles south. A waitress with a cherry mouth. She poured me coffee, asked my name, and lit a spark I can't explain. The road didn't end with her shoes, just changed the way I carried blues. Sometimes a bend is mercy made. Not every love is meant to stay. Heartbreak lies like it's the wall, but it's a door after all. And every no just hides a yes. You'll see it once you've wept and slept. Now when I pass that county line, I tip my hat and nod just fine. 'Cause though she left, I still repair, and the road, it's still out there. The road didn't end, just turned, and in that turn, a new love burned. Burned and didn't end, just turned, and in that turn, a new love burned.
I bought a ticket, asked no place. The man just nodded, marked my face, said this train ain't about the end, it's about the parts you can't defend. The train without a name rolls slow. It picks up hearts too full to show. No luggage racks, no final call, just seats for those who've lost it all. A preacher sat 2 rows behind, a girl with ink and tear streaked lines. We didn't speak, but understood. Some rides don't fix, they just feel good. The train without a name rides late through valleys shaped by love and fate. Each mile a sigh, each track a bruise. You don't get back, but you can choose. And when it stops, you step outside. Not new, not whole, just more alive. You learn the leaving was the gift. The pain you carry starts to shift. I walked off slow with lighter hands. The ground felt new, like second chance. No one waved, no banners flew, but hell,
felt like something true. The train without a name is real for those too tired to even heal.
Passed by the house on Harlan Bend, just meant to drive, not feel again. But there it stood, the mailbox red, with her last name still painting dread. That mailbox with her last name opened up more than letters came. It held our vows and fights and tears, and all the weight from all those years. The porch light flickered like it knew that I was back, just passing through. I didn't knock, I didn't stay, just stared and whispered, "You okay?" That mailbox still stood straight and plain, like a love that bends but don't complain. I left no note, just left it past, but somehow felt more free at last. We leave behind what can't be fixed, but sometimes pain and grace get mixed, and what remains in rust and wood can still remind us we once stood. So if you drive that road one day and see that name that slipped away, tip your hat but don't hold tight. Some mail just never gets sent right. That mailbox with her last name still stands in silence without blame. Two chairs by the window face the field, where time moves slow and hearts get healed. She reads in hers, I hum in mine, and somehow that just feels divine. Two chairs, one view, one gentle day. No need for much, no words to say. We've learned to speak with just our hands,
silence builds what love understands. The curtain sways with noon's warm side. She looks at me and I know why. No need to ask, no need to prove. We're rooted deep, we do not move. Two chairs, one breeze, one steady flame. Not every love has to proclaim. Some just sit still and bloom in light, like flowers growing out of night. We've had storms and coffee spills, but love comes back when the house is still. And peace ain't found in perfect lines, it's in the space where stillness shines. So if you pass and see us there, just know we're saying silent prayers of thanks for all we didn't chase, that brought us to this quiet place. Two chairs by the window wide, and love that doesn't need to hide.
That table by the window pane still holds the sun, still holds the rain. We used to meet at 2:30. Now it just waits, like I still do. And that table's still empty like my chest. No one sits, no one requests. The waitress knows to leave it bare. She nods at me like we both care. We laughed there once, we cried there too, over biscuits, songs, and Sunday blues. You'd steal my fries, I'd fake a pout. God, how I miss those little shouts. That table's still empty, left untouched, like some old frame we love too much. Just four legs and wood and light, but somehow it still feels like night. I could sit there, face it all, but some things ain't meant to fall. I'd rather know it's waiting still than sit alone and lose the will. So I pick a booth 2 rows away and sip my tea, then go my way. But glance real quick before I leave, like saying grace for what I grieve.
That table's still empty. Maybe it should. Some love just lives in silent wood. She came rolling down that gravel lane. Same old bike, same summer rain. Hair tied back like nothing's changed. But time had drawn its quiet frame. The girl on the rusted bicycle still look like every dream I held. She said, "Hey stranger, long time gone." I smiled and said, "Guess we've moved on." She talked about her kids and farm. I laughed too loud to hide my arms. Still wearing scars she couldn't see from years we lost to who we'd be. The girl on the rusted bicycle rode through my bones, slow and gentle. No blame, no spark, just roads we took. Still saw our names in that old brook. We stopped where wildflowers once grew. She said, "I never stopped thinking about you." I said, "Me too, but different now." And silence nodded, sweet and proud. Turned her wheels, the sun fell low. I watched her ride where cornfields grow. And though I stayed, my heart rode on, with her where all the might have beens belong. The girl on the rusty bicycle still rides through parts I can't control. Sanded down my porch swing slow. Said this old wood still got some glow. Painted it white, then sat a while. Said nothing much, just gave a smile. A porch swing named Grace, worn but true, like hearts that break, then learn to glue. It squeaks a bit, but holds us tight as day turns soft and stars take flight. She don't ask about girls before. She just plants flowers by the door, sings to birds and bakes like spring, and every breeze feels less like sting. This porch swing's held more tears than time, but now it holds her hand in mine. It doesn't race, it just sways slow and teaches me to let her know. They say some folks are just a phase, but grace, she's roots, she's rain, she stays. And on this swing I found my knees, not to beg, just thank the breeze. We drink our tea in quiet throne. The past still knocks, but we don't run. The swing still creaks like it might fall, but somehow now I trust it all. A porch swing named Grace, that's her too. Both built from love, both good as new. I walk back in like time stood still. Same creaky door, same windowsill. The waitress smiled, but not the same. She didn't know your coffee name. That corner table in 98 still holds the ghost of our first date. Your laughter danced across that wall. Now it's just echoes, that's all. The jukebox played a faded tune, the kind we'd hum on Sunday noon. I sat alone, 2 cups, 1 heart, pretending we were never apart. That corner table in 98, where young love learned to hesitate, where you once said we'll be just fine. Now only silence sips the wine. They say don't go where memories stay, but some goodbyes won't fade away. I didn't come to chase the past, just needed proof it once could last. I paid my bill and tipped too much, still left your napkin there untouched. 1 chair pushed in, 1 pulled aside, just like the night you said goodbye. That corner table's just wood and nail, but love still lingers in details. Saturday starts with quiet sun. No alarm, no place to run. Coffee steam and boots unlaced. Old radio with fiddle taste. Saturday's got a soft side, friend. It don't demand, it just pretends. The time don't rush and wounds don't grow, and hearts can heal in shadows slow. I mend the fence, I fix the gate, I feed the dog and just feel late. But somehow that's the magic key. You do small things and set hearts free. Saturday's got a gentle hand that helps you be a decent man. You don't ask big, you don't expect, just shows you grace and self-respect. Monday shouts and Friday flies, but Saturday she softly tries to keep you whole, to let you breathe, and teach you what you wanna leave. So here I sit, the sky turned white, dog asleep and heart just sighed. In this breeze I find my pride, that Saturday still walks beside. Saturday's got a soft side still, and Lord, I hope she always will. Found them in the dryer bin, fuzzy pink with little wind. She wore 'em once on Christmas Eve and laughed when I refused to leave. The socks she left behind still stay folded neat in my old tray. They don't smell like her no more, but still unlock that closet door. We didn't work, we didn't last, but not all love is built too fast. She taught me kind, she taught me fun, and how to slow when I would run. The socks she left behind don't cry, they're just a soft and simple why of how two hearts can share one room, then part without a sense of doom. Some say to throw the past away, but some things ask for you to stay and touch the thread and breathe in slow, to honor what once chose to grow. I've moved on, and so is she, but when I I fold my laundry free, I smile at pink and thank the time for the socks she left behind. The socks she left behind still warm, a corner of my quiet storm. Found her jacket just last week, tucked behind my winter sheets. Still smells faint of pine and rain, of whispered laughs and window panes. The jacket in my closet stays, even though she's miles away. It ain't just cloth, it holds a part of who I was when she had my heart. She left it there that snowy night, said keep it safe, then kissed me light. We swore we'd call, we meant to try, but seasons passed and hearts ran dry. The jacket in my closet knows all the truths I never showed. It warms me more than coats ever could, 'cause she once wore it when we stood. Some things you don't return or toss, they hold the weight of what you lost and hang there quiet year by year until you're ready to let them hear. Maybe someday I'll let it go, or gift it to the wind and snow, but not today, it's not yet time, 'cause when I miss her it still fits fine. The jacket in my closet waits, not for her, but for what fate creates. He kept the beat like breath itself, a busted kid, a soul with wealth. We played in barns on county nights. He made the rhythm feel just right. My old drummer buddy's gone, left his sticks but played me on. He tapped out joy, he thumped out pain. Now I just hum his last refrain. used to laugh till strings would break, split warm beers by a midnight lake. He swore the stars would know his name. Turns out they did when he went away. My old drummer buddy's gone, but I still hear him in each song. Some ghosts don't haunt, they help you stand. He's every downbeat in my hand. Never said the words out loud that he was more than band and crowd. He was the one who kept me straight. Now I play slow, he never waits. Show I played, I brought his stool. The crowd went wild, I kept it cool. But in that silence, after cheers, I swear I felt him wipe my tears. My old drummer buddy's gone, but I'm not done playing him along. She wore lavender in June, smelled like dusk and second tunes. I showed up in flannel late, with hands that shook beneath the weight. She wore lavender, I brought quiet. She danced soft, I kept the diet of saying less than what I feel. But still she stayed, still she was real. We didn't talk about the past. She didn't ask if I'd be last. She poured the tea, I lit the light, and somehow both of us felt right. She wore lavender, I wore years, covered up in silent fears. But she just smiled and held her cup, and every wall I had gave up. Love ain't about who speaks first, it's who stays when you feel cursed. She didn't fix, she didn't mend, she let me be and called it friend. Now every time she ties her hair, that purple scent still hangs the air. And though I speak in softer tones, with her I finally found a home. She wore lavender, I brought me, and somehow that was all she need. didn't ask if I'd be last. She poured the tea, I lit the light, and somehow both of us felt right. She wore lavender it brought me, and somehow that was all she needed.
Barn out back ain't got no cows, just strings and dust and echoed vows. My brother strummed, my mama sang. Those boards still hold that kind of twang. Barn still hums at dusk each day, even when folks have moved away. It sings of love and hay and grace, of all we lost but can't replace. I sneak out there with my old guitar, pick slow tunes under evening stars. And if you listen past the breeze, you'll hear the ghost of harmonies. The barn still hums, though empty now, like songs still stitched to sacred vow. I don't need crowds, I don't need cheer, just that old barn and what I hear. Some folks build cathedrals high, mine was made where swallows fly, with pitch that wavers rhythm thin. But Lord, it holds